All right, here he is, the king of the gypsies, the king of the heavyweights. Tyson Fury accomplished a whole lot in the boxing world. Now will ply his trade in mixed martial arts, and what a spectacle this is as Fury makes his UFC debut. All indications are he's put in a lot of good work leading up to this event. We'll see how it goes for him as he now tries to test his overall combat sports acumen against the best fighters in the world. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fights.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. Standing 6 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 257 pounds. Tyson Fury. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 5 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Brock Lesnar! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these 2 men to the show. One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchanges.
All right, so there it is, the early takedown. He told everyone here during fight week within earshot that he was going to try to wrestle, try to get this fight to the ground, and had no problem doing so just there.
During their fight camp, they made a checklist, and they checked off the most important part of the fight, getting an early takedown.
I need you to get control of his wrists.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great timing to land that punch. This is exactly what he needed to get a takedown and secure the position.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Bottom fighter trying to control.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Solid strike on the ground. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
All right, so he lands another jab now, just snapping that thing off, DC.
I believe that the jab was lost in mixed martial arts initially. Another ring takedown.
Going orthodox now. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground, Tony.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Tyson Fury. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Oh, it looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
All right, so he postures up here.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Under a minute now to go in round one. Lands with the ground and pound here. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. All right, single collar tie now. Nice jab, follows it up with a nice right hand.
It's the same story, just told on a different day. Takedown after takedown after takedown.
Okay, stop!
That's what I'm talking about. Almost had that submission. You're gonna go back right to it. You're gonna take him down.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready? You ready?
Here we are, early round two. Blocks the shot. And that left hook landed on the button. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. And he's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
Fury gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet.
Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
All right, close guard now. You gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
He's attacking guillotine.
Nicely done. All All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions, and now he's jumping on a triangle.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Back mount now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's gonna be.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
The ground and pound has been there all night. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on him.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Win the scramble! Win the scramble!
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. I love watching this guy move on the ground another night.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Defend that submission for me.
And he's out. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. In the single collar tie. Just misses there with the left.
Again, back into this position.
Unable to land with that punch. Looking for the takedown, he gets it. Entering in on a single leg takedown attempt here, and he is able to get the fight where he wants it. Nice job there.
The moment he secures that single, now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
He's going for the choke.
And he's out. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away, and try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
10 minutes in the books.
Lost that last round. It could be even, you could be down. I need you to go out there, and I need you to win this.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Third round underway. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of quick entry to get in on a single.
That was a great single.
Oh.
Oh, my God, he switched the lock to a high crotch, rotated him, and took him for a ride. was a big takedown.
All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up.
He loaded up with that right hand, too. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
Oh, damage done. Bleeding from his cheek now. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, collar tie. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found the setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it. I mean, he's cutting him down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
All right, throws a straight punch and lands, so that is increasingly becoming an effective weapon for him tonight.
This is one of his best strikes, and he's throwing it over and over again.
Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is growing from here.
His confidence is through the roof, as it should be. He's doing a great job right now of landing strikes. He just now has to find the one that's going to end the night. Great timing on that beautiful takedown.
Single leg takedown attempt here, and did that get you out of your seat? Beautifully done by him there.
Oh, man, I jumped.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh, man, that was slick.
Fury's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight. Oh! Huge right hand!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
He's gonna try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, slams him down with conviction, man. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. 90 seconds to go in our third and final round. Working out of the half guard here.
Thought he's gonna attack the triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent. Uh-oh.
Throwing up a triangle. The guy on his back is very good at submissions, and if he's not careful here, he's gonna get stuck and he will have to submit.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, he's trying to land effective strikes.
Push. 30 seconds to go in the round. Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land 30, 40 strikes in a row, the referee will have no choice but to finish the fight.
What a fight! All right, so the fight goes the distance. Both guys had their moments, but there was a striking advantage, albeit slight, and perhaps that'll be enough for him to get his hand raised tonight.
It should be enough. I mean, when you watch the fight, you understand that you are watching two of the best mixed martial artists in the world. But it did look like he did just enough to earn a competitive decision.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Tyson Fury!
Woo, those split decisions are something else. He is happy to exhale at this point in time. It was a close fight, and the judges certainly felt that way as well.
It's the worst feeling in the world when you go to the middle and you're just not sure. Your heart is beating so fast, especially when you hear your opponent's name called right before you ultimately win the fight. He put in a lot of work. He fought through the adversity.